What is up everybody, Bloodburger here. Today in this video review we're going to be taking a look at Crystal Dynamics' reboot of the legendary Tomb Raider franchise. Lara Croft is reimagined in what I believe is this year's first legitimate contender for Game of the Year. Let's dive in and find out why. Square Enix gave Crystal Dynamics the headroom to run wild with a new vision of what Lara Croft should be. The result is a gritty action-adventure title that changes the way we look at the franchise's lead protagonist and reinvents what we know Tomb Raider to be. In Tomb Raider you play as Lara Croft, a young archaeologist on a quest to make her mark on the world. She's aboard the freighter Endurance when the ship is hit by a storm that sends her and her crew off course. The group lands on a remote island known as Devil's Triangle, and a series of events force Lara to go from timid young woman to battle-hardened warrior. The gameplay in Tomb Raider is all about survival. Lara must jump, rappel, climb, and swim away from certain death. This comes across extremely well due to the solid control scheme that veteran Tomb Raider players will be used to. Lara feels the way that she always has, and this is a good thing. Over the course of the game, Lara comes across several different weapon types, ranging from bows, pistols, shotguns, and rifles. Salvaging scrap from defeated enemies and looted chests allow Lara to upgrade said weapons, making them into more powerful versions. Lara is also encouraged to level up her skills via experience earned by hunting prey, killing enemies, and completing puzzles. By visiting camps scattered around the huge open world, Lara can spend points in her skill trees. Skill trees are divided into 3 sections: Hunter, Survivor, and Brawler. Each section has roughly 9 to 10 talents that help Lara become a more efficient killer, scavenger, and survivalist. These camps also serve as fast travel points Lara can jump back and forth between. Why would you want to jump back and forth in an action-adventure game, you ask? The island is huge, and scattered about are hidden tombs that Lara can explore for weapon upgrades, skills, and additional salvage scrap. These are completely optional and add a lot of replay value to the game for the completionist. My first playthrough of the game was roughly 8 hours long, and I finished with a completion percentage of 61. That means I missed a good portion of the exploration. Those seeking to find everything can probably expect 15 to 20 hours. The gameplay in Tomb Raider works exceptionally well and ties in perfectly with an intriguing storyline. For that reason, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. The graphics and presentation in Tomb Raider are simply amazing. The environments are lush and beautifully lit. Character models are very high quality and the facial animations are exceptional. But let's talk about Lara. Since you're going to be staring at Lara for roughly 8 to 10 hours, Crystal Dynamics wanted to make sure she looks good. Without giving anything away, you'll be able to look at Lara and feel what she's going through, as the character model changes dramatically over the course of the game. Although this is a new version of Lara, it still feels like the character you've known and loved. The menus are slick, intuitive, and easily navigated, making for a very smooth, enjoyable experience. I played the PC version of the game with all of the settings pretty much at the max and was very impressed with how good the game looks. The visuals in Tomb Raider get an easy 4.5 out of 5. Tomb Raider is a game that does just about everything right. The audio is no exception and is absolutely superb. The sound effects are excellent, from the tightening of Lara's bow to the howl of wolves off in the distance, or an ambient noise in an otherwise quiet forest. Tomb Raider is all about mood. The music creates an amazing sense of tension, and during certain parts of the game I could actually feel myself becoming more and more tense. Voice acting is top notch, and with that I have to give a huge nod to Lara's voice actor Camilla Luddington. Through Camilla's excellent work you can actually feel what Lara is going through. It's a very difficult thing to experience what a character in a video game is actually feeling, but with Tomb Raider you feel every bump that Lara takes. Every time she yells out in pain, or cries, or breathes heavily, you can feel it. Amazing work here, 5 out of 5.
Alright, find name.
Tomb Raider is an amazing game. From start to finish I was entertained. There was never a dull moment. The controls are tight, gameplay is tight, Lara's body is... I've said enough. If you're a fan of the series, or even just a fan of the genre, go out and pick this one up. You won't regret it. Tomb Raider 2013 gets a 4.5 out of 5. For a complete playthrough of Tomb Raider, be sure to follow my secondary channel, BFG. I'm Bloodburger. Thanks for watching.